I'm a vegetarian. Have been for years. There was one time that I was serving a church. I'm a pastor, and I was serving a church in the middle of Nebraska. And I was surrounded by cattle ranchers and people that ate meat, and steak was one of the things that they ate 3 times a day. And so here I was, this pastor coming into town that was quite different, and they didn't know exactly, how to treat me at first. Their preconceived notions of a vegetarian was, one of those thin, long-haired hippies, which I don't have anything in common with. But eventually, what happened is we just got to talking, and we got to know each other. And some of them even asked questions about vegetarianism and just how long I'd been eating, things without meat or, without parents and, all that kind of stuff. And the more that we got to know each other, the more it was fine. It wasn't a threat. They understood what a vegetarian could look like anybody else, and I understood that a meat eater could look like anybody else. The fact that we got together and talked more allowed us to find things that we had in common. Maybe we didn't eat the same stuff, but we did love a lot of the same things together. We shared music taste. We shared the love of God taste. We love to worship in church together, all that kind of stuff. But all we had to do is come together and talk and notice our differences. They did not know how to treat or even accept somebody like me in their meat eating town. And I was afraid as a vegetarian because I had preconceived notions of what all these ranchers and people looked like. But just by talking, we found out that it really wasn't that much to be afraid of. As a matter of fact, there was a lot to enjoy. Wouldn't that be something if we did that for a lot of things that we had? If there was a difference of opinion or different ways someone lives their life, different cultures, what if we just talked? We could share an apple. Not this one, it's bruised because I've been tossing it for quite a while.